Greetings, phenomenal LTDE 5302 students. I am incredibly excited to welcome you to week 6 of our course, which focuses upon exploring instructional strategies in collaboration. Let's go ahead and dive in by looking at the learning resources for this week. A key element of learning and leading within the digital age is the ability to effectively work in collaboration with colleagues. Chances are you've already engaged in some type of group project over the course of your academic or professional life. Some of you absolutely love working in groups. Some of you do not love the thought of working with others in groups. You're more independent when it comes to fulfilling learning goals and accomplishing the tasks set before you. Whether you love group work though, or absolutely despise group work, this week you will have the opportunity to hone the all-important skill of effectively collaborating with others in a professional endeavor. And so this week you're going to work with a group to create a presentation related to the incorporation of an innovative digital tool or resource to enhance student-centered instructional design endeavors. And you will also have the opportunity to view the presentations created by other groups and to assess the strategies that they have put together. This will be part of a reciprocal learning experience. Once again, we will be learning alongside one another and from one another. Again, this week, you're going to evaluate the use of technologies as instructional tools and design an instructional strategy in collaboration with colleagues. This module contains a couple of journal articles that will be helpful as you're learning more about effectively collaborating through instructional design endeavors. And there's a video available to you within this module that talks about collaborating with instructional design clients. And so, of course, as an instructional designer, you will be asked to collaborate with those for whom you are designing instructional endeavors. For example, even as I designed this course, I worked with two very talented instructional designers who helped me to put things together within the course shell, who provided feedback, encouragement, ideas for enhancement along the way. These two ladies were so valuable to the process of creating this course. I just couldn't have done it without them. But we had to collaborate effectively together in order to get the job done. If any one of the three of us had not been willing to collaborate, we might have had a difficult time completing the task. And it was such a joy to collaborate with them. I'm so grateful for the gift of working alongside colleagues who are able to collaborate so effectively. And so this is something that we as instructional designers must be able to do. So I'm excited for you to view those resources because they really will help you to gain some valuable insights regarding collaboration within instructional design settings. Now let's take a look at the assignments for this week. So you actually will be working with a group to create a collaborative digital tool presentation. And this assignment is also tied to a discussion forum in which you will be able to evaluate other groups' presentations. But that discussion forum actually begins next week. So it's not a part of this week because you need to create the presentation first before you can share it with others. So let's go ahead and look at the details of this presentation. All right. I love this verse from 1 Peter. It's 1 Peter 4:10, and it offers such encouraging words. Each of you should use whatever gifts you have received to serve others as faithful stewards of God's grace in its various form. And it goes without saying that each student within this course is blessed with unique gifts that can be powerfully leveraged to serve others encouraging and supporting colleagues in accomplishing learning goals with excellence. We have talked before about the fact that iron sharpens iron. You have the unique and powerful opportunity to help others within this course grow as instructional designers. And they also have the same opportunity to support you in your growth as an instructional designer. And so we want to be able to use those gifts to support one another in growing as people and as professionals. So let's go ahead and take a look at the details of this assignment. All right. You might remember that you actually engaged in completing a survey that asked you to rank certain digital tools in order to prepare to participate in this group project. So you should have already received your group assignment. In fact, by Sunday of Module Week 5, you will have received your assignment. And these assignments are based upon your ranked preferences as you took that survey. So you're going to be placed in groups within Blackboard, and each group will have a discussion board that will be utilized to accomplish the following tasks by Wednesday of this week, of Module Week 6. So your instructor is actually going to be reviewing the group's area in Blackboard to ensure that the following items have been completed by Wednesday of Module Week 6. So first, you'll want to work together to determine which group member will serve in each role. And so you have some roles that are listed here for you. You can create other roles if you would prefer, but these are just some possible roles. So there's the role of group leader, group designer, and group editor. And then you're going to work together to collaboratively determine which slides each group member will be responsible for completing. For example, if the group has 3 group members, each group member should be responsible for completing 2 of the 6 required slides. We're going to overview those 6 required slides. The instructor will be viewing participation in the discussion forum. So every group discussion board should have participation that is ongoing throughout the week. And then each group will need to share the PowerPoint or Google Slides presentation so that each group member can edit the same document. So that's part of our collaborative working process, is actually editing the same document. So you're going to be using either Google Slides or PowerPoint to create the presentation. You want to be sure that that presentation is shared with every member of the group so that everyone can edit. All right, and here is an overview of the slides that should be included in your presentation. So first, you should have a title slide that includes the essentials, and then you will have a slide that provides a description of the digital tool itself. The third slide should describe how others can obtain this digital tool. So you need to have a link to the tool's website and account creation details, as well as any other pertinent information that would help others to obtain and begin using this digital tool. Next, you will want to outline important features and basics of using the digital tool, and then you'll want to describe applications for the digital tool within instructional settings. Finally, you'll want to provide any additional important details regarding the use of the digital tool within instructional settings. So anything that was not contained within other slides that someone who is new to using this digital tool within instructional settings should know must be included on that final slide. Now, once the presentation is completed, you will want to be sure that every group member submits the presentation to the Module Week 6 assignment area. And so just as you have for previous assignments in which you have submitted either a link or uploaded a document to the assignment area, that will be the case for this assignment as well. And again, it should be submitted by every group member. So all 3 people or all 4 people within one group will submit the same link or document. If you are submitting a PowerPoint presentation, you may either submit the shared link or you may submit the downloaded PowerPoint presentation. And with Google, it probably would be best for you to go ahead and submit the shared link, but you'll want to be sure that the settings are changed in such a way that anyone with the link can view. That's incredibly important. Not just someone with a specific email address, but anyone with the link can view. Now, you're going to actually have the opportunity to share your presentation with colleagues beginning on Monday of Module Week 7. However, if you finish the presentation sooner, of course you will finish by Sunday at midnight because that's the due date for this presentation, but if you finish the presentation sooner, you can actually submit it to the discussion forum early in order that colleagues can begin viewing your presentation early. So let's go ahead and look at this discussion forum. All right. So for this discussion forum, there is no word count as you are basically just sharing your collaborative digital tool for creation presentation. So you'll want to share this, and as you reply, every reply should be substantive in content. And so basically what you'll want to do is provide feedback to 2 of your colleagues' presentations. Specifically, please share about how you will use the tool that they demonstrated within your own teaching and learning endeavors. This is your opportunity to focus upon real-life applications that makes learning even more impactful. And so basically what you're wanting to do is actually view the presentations by at least 2 other groups and focus in your reply upon how you might incorporate the tool that they are overviewing within your own instructional design endeavors. I can't wait to see what you will create this week. It's going to be an awesome reciprocal learning experience. It is a joy and a blessing to learn alongside you. God bless you all.